Hey there, all you cool, epic, and awesome fans, followers, and listeners. Welcome to episode 84 of the Cool, Epic, Awesome podcast. My name is Matt, and I'll be your co host today.
And I'm your other co-host, Joe.
And yeah, we've taken a little bit of a break here, I think kind of by accident, because with
Little holiday
Thanksgiving.
break. Yeah.
Yeah, it's been 3 weeks since the last episode, but surprisingly, there actually hasn't been that much news in the meantime. So we'll definitely talk a lot about like the Netflix Warner Brothers thing, but
Yeah.
besides that, and we got some Golden Globe stuff. But caught a couple new releases that we'll be talking about today. We have FNAF 2, which was obviously like a highly anticipated one for both of
Yeah.
us. And then that was fun. We got to actually watch that together. We went to the opening night fan event, and it was a really good crowd.
Yeah.
It was
we got
it
the
was fun.
posters too.
Yeah. And then Wicked also. We're definitely gonna be late on that, but
Yeah.
we'll definitely talk about that one. And Joe, you recommended There Will Be Blood in the last episode, so we'll wrap up the video with, we'll wrap up the episode with that. So yeah, I guess before we start, I don't know if there's anything you've been up to, Joe, recently. How have you been?
Pretty much, chilling, trying to find work right now. Interviewing with places and stuff. But
Nice. So you're just living the unemployed life.
yeah, I've been like grinding Sopranos, and actually, I don't know if I mentioned this last episode, but I started watching like the Hunger Games series,
Oh,
which
nice. Yeah.
yeah, I actually really
What do
like so
you?
far.
Yeah, it's good. I actually never saw the third and fourth one.
I just finished the third one. The casts are like really good, honestly.
Yeah, and we actually got a trailer for the new Hunger Games, and
Yeah.
we'll talk about it when we do. But that also has a great cast.
Yeah.
It's kind of insane how stacked it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, the original movies do have a pretty good cast.
Yeah.
So I'll definitely have to recheck those out at some point.
Yeah.
But yeah, as for me though, I'm still kind of getting used to the new apartment. We finally got all of our furniture in, and kind of starting to feel a little bit more settled now, which is good.
Yeah.
But we're having some plumbing issues with our shower, so we're gonna have to figure that out. But it's just one of those things. As a renter, you just have to deal with.
Deal with the cold maintenance.
Yeah. So yeah, that's really it. There hasn't really been much going on, but next episode should be around Christmas time. So yeah, if you guys are watching this at a later date or something, we just had Thanksgiving, so that was a lot of fun. Joe, you were able to have Thanksgiving with us for the first time in a while, which was nice.
Usually I'm working, but I'm unemployed right now, so I was actually able to come, which was nice. I haven't been there in a minute, and it was honestly, usually our dad makes some dry ass turkey, but I feel like it was pretty good this year.
Yeah, he actually did his thing this year. He kind of cooked.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like, classic Italian Thanksgiving. That was fun. But yeah, anyways, back to our movie podcast. We could start off with Wicked for Good, which obviously is a sequel to Wicked, which released last year.
I have the synopsis if you want to read it.
Okay, yeah, you want to read it?
Yeah. So it says, as an angry mob rises against the wicked witch, Glinda and Elphaba will need to come together one final time. With their singular friendship now the fulcrum of their futures, they will need to truly see each other with honesty and empathy if they are to change themselves and all of Oz for good. So, it's all right. Like, not bad. I know my girlfriend's giving me dirty looks in the corner.
She liked it?
Yeah, she liked it a lot. There's nothing like really I can particularly pin exactly, but I just feel like the songs are significantly weaker in this.
Yeah, I think overall it's a significant step down from the first movie.
Yeah,
I was a big fan of the first one, but this just did not do it for me. I don't know. It's definitely, it starts with the music. That's the main thing.
Yeah.
Where my issues come in is that there is maybe one memorable song, which is For Good, and that's it. And considering where you end off in the first movie, you have this big, huge culmination. You have, the classic Elphaba's crazy high note and like that huge scene.
Yeah.
And there's nothing in this movie that even comes close to the Defying Gravity scene of the last movie.
Yeah, I agree.
So to end on that high from the last movie and then get tossed into this, it's pretty disappointing in my opinion. And I feel like that's not a very common opinion. I think a lot of people really enjoyed this movie still.
I feel honestly, though, I feel like a lot of, because this is the biggest issue with the play too, is that the second half is like much weaker than the first. So the whole thing, like when they announced the Wicked movie, was that like, you know, the best part of the movie is the play is the first half. So like the second half is obviously going to be more. I mean, you know, I don't think it's like horrible. There's nothing like specifically like, you know, all the acting's fine, the costumes and sets are all great and whatnot. You know, I'm not the
Not all the acting.
well, who do you like?
Not that I don't like her, but Michelle Yeoh is awful here, and I think it's just miscast
Yeah,
because she can't really play
she
that
can't,
role very
she
well.
can't
She
sing.
she can't sing. She definitely can act. Obviously, is an Oscar winner, you know, but just distractingly bad in this movie.
Like she's the only one in this, I believe, that doesn't have a singing background.
Yeah, and you could tell. You could
Yeah,
tell. I love Michelle Yeoh, but really just miscast here.
miscast.
And
I
I feel
agree.
like she should have been a more prominent and sort of memorable character in this movie based on what she does and her role. But
Yeah,
just because of the performance, it doesn't really stick.
yeah, I agree. You know,
Um,
but
so
I
there's
mean,
also a lot connecting to the actual Wizard of Oz movie, which obviously is
yeah,
retcons. I know people say that Wizard of Oz is canon to Wicked, but Wicked is not canon to Wizard of Oz. So like, if that makes
yeah,
sense.
yeah,
So that first movie, Wicked doesn't actually happen in the context of that movie when you watch it. But when you watch Wicked, the events of Wizard of Oz does happen.
yeah. And the way you can tell, honestly, is the boots. Well, not the boots, the shoes,
The
because in
slippers,
the
yeah.
slippers or whatever. Because I believe that like at the time the Wizard of Oz was made, they didn't have the rights to everything in the book, so they used ruby slippers. Or was that, or like because it was like a big, you know, Technicolor type of movie at the time, they wanted it to pop more. But in this, it's more traditional, like in the book where she has like the silver slippers instead of the ruby slippers. Um, Also, this is a side note. I kind of don't like that they cast Coleman Domingo, who's like arguably one of the better actors in Hollywood right now, as the Cowardly Lion, and he has maybe like 3 lines of dialogue in it. You know, I just like what's the point? You might as well just have brought in like a no name at that point.
I guess it was just cool to, you know,
And he's like he
just
has a
say he was
singing
in it.
background as well. You
Yeah,
know,
but I don't. There's no songs with the Cowardly Lion, as far as I know.
yeah,
But
but
I
yeah,
thought I didn't have a problem with that, honestly. I think there. So wait, what did you think about the like Wizard of Oz parts? It did kind of feel a little bit like key jingling at points.
yeah. I kind of wish they showed like they should like. I'm not saying that they have to be full fledged like characters in the movie, but at least like I don't know. I don't like this kind of like, you know, you're teasing it a little bit, like you don't show Dorothy's face and like you know, because I feel like in the Wizard of Oz, like the Tin Man and Scarecrow are like tonally so different from how they are in Wicked. Like the Tin Man in the Wizard of Oz is like happy go lucky, he's like fucking flocking around, like blowing steam out of the top of his head. And in this, he has an axe and he's like, I want to kill the Wicked Witch, like you know, freaking out. And then I don't know. I just
But
kind of it the well,
no, I was gonna say that goes back to what I was saying before a little bit. How
yeah,
the Wizard of Oz is canon to Wicked, but Wicked is not canon to Wizard of Oz. So you can't really use that
I
comparison. I know
get
what you're
that.
saying, but
Yeah,
yeah, it did feel at points like, oh hey, look, don't you remember this thing from Wizard of Oz? Oh hey,
yeah,
look, don't you remember this? And I think where the story struggled a bit was in the characterization of especially Glinda and her relationship with Elphaba, because to me it didn't seem believable that by the end they would be crying over each other, like losing each other. Because half the movie they're fighting, they
yeah.
go back and forth, and I know they established they have this big bond in the first movie, but it just they didn't like hammer down that point enough in this movie that I should care about them leaving each other in the end.
Yeah.
I don't know if you felt that way or not.
I just yeah, like I don't I mean I agree with that too. And also like I didn't like how certain things with Alpha where like she just decided like randomly like she's evil, she's like I'm the wicked witch, and then Glinda's like no, don't. And she's like you're right. And then just flips in like a second. And I understand that like it's all supposed to be that she figures out a plan that she's not going to die and everything like that. But I feel like there should have been a little more kind of like, I don't know, dialogue in that conversation of her trying to convince her to not kill Dorothy, essentially. Because
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure
And
the scene is just like she walks up to her and she's like, "Don't do this. This isn't you." And she's like, "You're right." And then like just hands her the whatever the I don't know the Necronomicon, whatever the hell it is. I
yeah,
don't
it
know
basically was a Necronomicon.
yeah.
Um, yeah, and then also there's that scene earlier on where the house drops on Nessa, and it's not directly Glinda's fault, but it kind of is. And then Elphaba shows up. She's really mad at her because she just killed her sister. And then they're having this like play fight, and Elphaba's
That's
like
but
goofing around and jumping and like giggling.
okay.
Like
So
your sister's dead right there on the
that's
floor.
all right. So the only reason I'm going to defend that is because that's like a direct thing from the play where they do this thing where they spin around the broom and it's in a different scene in the play, but I felt like that was more like a reference to the play.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. But I'm just saying, like me as
No,
an
I understand what you're saying. Yeah.
as the audience, how are we supposed to care or take care about the death of Nessa or care about what's going on or take anything seriously if Elphaba doesn't even care? She's
Yeah.
not taking it seriously. It's like I just didn't get why they did that. Or I know that the second half of the play is supposed to be a lot darker, and I feel like they didn't go into that as much as I
Yeah.
would have liked. They did a
Uh,
little bit with the Tin Man stuff, but I think they could have explored a
it
little
doesn't
bit of
really get like, I mean, yeah, it doesn't get like super dark. You know, I feel like I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure in the play, she, you know how like technically Nessa turns, what the hell's his name? Bach into the Tin Man, like, cause she tried cast
Mhm.
a spell. I think originally Bach like leaves her, and then as revenge, Elphaba turns him into the Tin Man. Like she's more of like a. I feel like they try to make Elphaba more redeemable in this.
Yeah, that's fair.
Um, you know, I didn't. I don't know. I didn't know really how I felt about that change. It's not like that big of a deal, but just like a little thing like that.
Yeah.
Um, and
Speaking
then
about
I
that scene though too, it's some scenes in the movie are just horribly lit, like really bad,
yeah,
and that was one of them.
I
If
just
you, I don't know,
yeah,
and the world is so beautiful and so
and they
colorful.
built all these sets like they're physical sets.
Yeah, so it was kind of strange that the movie looked really bad at points.
Yeah,
I don't know, but
but you know,
also, yeah, I don't know if you even want to talk about the weight loss, whatever that whole
what?
thing, like how skinny the actors are.
I don't. I don't like to get into that because like you don't know what's going on behind the scenes with people.
I
Like
agree.
you know, like look at it. Perfect example is like with Chadwick Boseman. Remember what happened with him? Like so, I don't like when people go after her for that because like really have no idea what's going on behind the scenes. It's
Yeah, I
not our
wouldn't
place.
even go after her, but I feel like, I mean, obviously, as a man, what can I really say about a woman's body? Nothing. But
Yeah,
does that look unhealthy to you as someone in the medical field or no?
I mean, in the movie, I feel like she looks fine. I don't like. I don't know. Honestly, I haven't really seen enough. Like she's definitely skinny. Yeah, but I haven't really seen. She doesn't look like malnourished. You know.
Yeah, yeah. And it's kind of fucked up. Like, people are editing pictures online and stuff of
Yeah,
making her
it's like
look
I
even
don't know.
more
Like people are
thin.
fucking losers and shit. You know.
Yeah, yeah. But it was weird because I feel like she looked significantly skinnier in this, which doesn't make sense really because they filmed
Filmed
Wicked
back to back.
and part two, not only
Yeah.
back to back, but they filmed it
The
all at
same time,
once.
yeah. Did
So
you
they would
watch the
film. Go ahead. Sorry.
I was gonna say, like, yeah, because I just actually watched the, Actors on Actors of Jonathan Bailey and Corn Sweat, and he was saying that they would, like, randomly, like, they'd film it wasn't like they filmed, like, the scenes in one movie and then went to the second, like, they would film he said he would film, like, his scenes with the Wizard and, like, Elphaba in part 2, and then the next day he'd do his, like, dancing through life scene in the first one, like,
Yeah, yeah.
but
So I don't know why she looked. Ariana looked much thinner in this, but yeah, I mean, I feel like there's, like you said, it's hard to talk about it because there could be something going on, but she's coming out and being like, "Oh, this is the healthiest I've ever been," this and that. So if you're a young girl who's a fan of Ariana Grande and is looking up to her, that's kind of an insane body standard to be promoting. But
I mean, I don't think she's telling people to be you know, and I think when young girls look at her, they're not looking at her for her body. They're looking at her for like her musical talent,
That's true. That's true. I
you
just
know?
think we had to at least discuss it. It is kind of
Yeah,
like
that's fair.
it's a big topic
Yeah,
surrounding this
yeah,
movie, especially with like the
yeah.
press and stuff.
Uh,
But
One thing
people
also,
are like, people people were like, there was a rumor online that said that they were forcing Ariana to only have a diet of 3 eggs per day. It's obviously not true.
yeah, no,
Like,
I know.
just so dumb.
Um, I was gonna say too, one thing I actually, although I don't think accurate, like executed properly, I do appreciate that they made the Scarecrow and the Tin Man like physical. They weren't
Mhm.
CGI, which I thought was pretty cool.
Yeah, I was a
I
big fan
honestly
of
think the
that.
Scarecrow looks really good. I don't know why. Like Tin Man's a little off, but like I like the
I
way the
thought they both
Scarecrow looks.
looked good,
Yeah,
especially in the behind the scenes pictures. The Scarecrow looks really good,
yeah.
and Ethan Slater did a great job as Bach,
Bach.
as the Tin
Yeah.
Man. People are like, hand him his Oscar. He had like 2 scenes in the movie.
Like you know that scene when like he looks up at Glinda, everyone's like the Oscars, like the Oscar race is over.
Like, these are people that don't watch movies and don't understand how awards work.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
actually maybe had 5 lines in the movie.
yeah,
Um, but yeah, that was just funny.
yeah,
And then people were saying also, because apparently him and Ariana are like, or Ariana, whatever however you say it, they're like broken up now apparently.
yeah.
Or so they were
Who
like,
knows,
yeah,
man?
he must have been looking at her with that look, and it came from a real place. Like, bro, they filmed this 3 years ago.
2 years
What are
ago.
you talking about? Um, but yeah,
Yeah,
I saw another thing that was like, they made Ariana film this scene on the day that she signed her divorce papers. Like, how do you know that?
yeah,
How would you possibly know that? Like,
yeah,
Twitter has been kind of insufferable about this movie a little bit,
yeah.
but
Is it doing
um,
well financially?
it's doing okay. It's doing worse than the first movie by
Yeah, I
by
mean,
a pretty large
I kind of figured
margin.
honestly, because it's it's a genuinely like I think it's not as good of a movie.
It's not.
You know, no,
It's
yeah.
not. Yeah, and it's not something you'd go to for a rewatch. Like, there's nothing in this movie that's worth me going to rewatch it. At
Yeah,
least the
I would
first
rewatch
one.
the first one. I would rewatch. Yeah,
Yeah, I would as well. Just for that defying gravity sequence, it's so
yeah,
good, and it just like the best part of your duology being the ending of the first movie is not the greatest thing.
yeah.
I don't know what they could have done though, because like if the
No,
play
yeah.
second half is just not as good, then what are you supposed to do? You have to adapt it.
It's the same. Honestly, like there's nothing really they could have done. I think like they did a decent job of because like realistically, what are they going to change about the second half of the play for this that's going to make it better?
I mean, they added 2 new songs. I wasn't really a
I
fan.
didn't really. One of them is I get it. It's like No Place Like Home. Like it's supposed to be the riff on like Dorothy, No Place Like Home.
Hmm.
And then I
Then
forgot
the
what the
girl in the bubble.
yeah, that one was better than No Place Like Home. I didn't like. I thought that was the worst song in the movie.
Yeah, you know what? I'm just remembering this now. When Ariana sang that, her notes that she was singing were excessively high, like opera level stuff. Where I was like,
Well, I feel like
"Holy
yeah, they're
shit!"
probably just trying to flex her musical talent.
Yeah, it was
There
too
was honestly
much.
some
It was
cool.
too
There was
much.
some cool camera work in that scene.
Yeah, with the mirrors, I thought that was pretty cool as
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
I don't think this should win any cinematography awards or anything like that.
No,
But
no.
and yeah, John M. Chu, he better not get a nomination for best director.
He's got a ton of work coming up, dude.
What does he have?
He has Hot Wheels, All the Places We'll Go. That's like an
Hmm.
animated movie with Ariana Grande and Josh Gad. I'm pretty sure he's doing the Britney Spears biopic.
Damn.
And he's also doing, you know, that game Split Fiction?
Hmm.
He's doing that as well.
An adaptation of that.
Yeah.
Nice. All right, so he's
So,
booked and busy. But
yeah,
yeah,
he's
this
good
isn't
at
going to do
doing
well at
these
award
like,
season. We'll
I
talk
mean,
about
have
it a
you seen,
little
he did
bit
like In the
later,
Heights and he
but
also did
because the
like Crazy
Golden
Rich
Globes
Asians. I
nominations
don't know if
came
you've
out.
seen that.
Oh, I think I lost Joe for a second.
Hello? I think we're
Maybe
having
it's me.
some technical difficulties. But yeah, I mean, I don't. I don't know. I think he's
Hold on.
good at doing like big scale and big scope in terms of like Wicked is like this grand, like epic. Oh, you're back?
Yeah, I don't know what happened. It
Okay.
just said like make sure your connection's stable.
Yeah,
Sorry about
it's
that.
okay. I was just talking about John M. Chu. But I was saying basically like he's good at doing these like big scale and like grand kind of movies with like a lot of dance numbers and stuff. I was gonna say, did you see Crazy Rich Asians?
I haven't seen it.
That's
You've
like,
seen
I
it?
mean, Wicked Part One's probably his best, but I do like Crazy Rich Asians. I think it's fun.
Yeah. But I was saying about the awards. Like this isn't probably gonna do as
Oh
well.
no, I don't think. I mean, maybe for like costume design and set design, but that's
I
it.
think Cynthia was fantastic. I think she should get a nom, if anything. And I don't know
She's great.
why.
Yeah.
I don't think Ariana should have been nominated. She was good. She was good, but
But what's funny is Ariana's kind of the lead in this one.
I mean, I still think Alphaba's the lead. But I
I feel
guess
like
they
Elpha was
could.
the lead of the first, but I feel like this one is definitely um this one is more like Glinda's movie.
That's fair. I could definitely see that. But she's running for supporting in the
Who,
award
Glinda?
season. No, yeah, yeah,
Really? Oh, I didn't know that.
yeah. So we'll see. Is my
Yeah.
audio a little delayed for you or no?
I feel like it's fun.
All right.
This is a random note, but you know that movie Children of the Bone and Blood?
I've heard of it.
She's in that as well. That's supposed to be some like big grand movie as well. I don't really know what it's about, but it's like I think it's an all black cast and like it's supposed to be like a really like Damon Idris Elba, Cynthia Erivo, Viola Davis. Uh, but like I know like that's supposed to be like a really big movie that she's in next. I
Isn't
think it's
she
based off a
in
book.
I think she's in Cinderella. Doesn't she play like the fairy godmother or something? Or
No,
no, she was in something.
she's in
Some other
Pinocchio. She played Harriet
Oh,
Tubman, I
was
believe.
she in the live action Pinocchio?
Yeah.
Okay, that's
Oh,
who it
she
was.
plays like the fairy, I believe.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, I was
Yeah.
getting it confused. Um,
Um,
but
and she
yeah,
has
I'm trying to
that other movie coming up with the dude from Past Lives, that like weird
mm,
Japanese influenced New York City thing.
hmm
Seems pretty cool.
yeah.
But yeah, do you have a favorite scene?
Um, I don't know. I guess I do like the ending a lot. I like the for good music number.
Yeah.
That's kind of a basic thing to say, I guess. But that scene kind of stuck out to me. I also like her and Elphaba and Fiero. They're kind of night together. They're just like the
Oh,
setting actually looked pretty good. It was
what is it
well
called?
lit.
I think it's called As Long as I Have You or something like, right? Something like that.
Don't ask me, man.
Uh,
I forgot.
damn.
But yeah, that was a cool scene. I like
Yeah.
that. I don't know. But you?
I liked the Wonderful scene where it's the wizard and the both of them and they're all dancing in that like Technicolor room. I enjoyed
Yeah.
that scene.
I don't know.
I think the songs are I like that one. I like um No Good Deed and For Good. Those are like the three best in my opinion.
Yeah. Yeah. Another thing I was gonna mention as kind of like a plot hole is
Yeah.
if Elphaba is this insanely strong witch and has this crazy power, why doesn't she just like go kill the wizard?
Yeah, I know. That's like that's kind of but then there's no movie.
No, yeah, I understand it for that perspective, but they should at least write in a way or a reason besides I guess she doesn't want to.
I think in the play it's because she knows that I don't know if I'm sure you picked up on it. Oh yeah, actually I forgot. That's another scene I didn't like. The de-aged Jeff Goldblum was atrocious.
Yeah,
I
it was pretty
forgot about
bad.
that actually. That's going up there with like the Thor Love and Thunder like floating head. That was really bad.
Yeah,
Um
Scorpion King.
yeah, yeah. But I think it's in the play it's that I think she knows that like she has some relation to him. So there's like kind of like a little like um she's a little trepidatious with it,
hmm
but you know,
Yeah, that makes sense.
yeah.
But they didn't really establish that in the movie. There's also a scene where these guards just kind of like grab her and restrain her. How? she has magical powers. Like, can't she just escape from that? I don't.
I think it's
She.
more because she's like she doesn't want them to hurt Fierro.
Oh, so that's why she doesn't break free.
Yeah,
I guess. But favorite
But
character
yeah,
for you here?
Alphaba.
Yeah, I agree. Alphaba.
Yeah.
And I think,
No.
like I said, if any awards, if this should win any awards, or get nominated, it should be Cynthia Erivo for Alphaba.
Yeah.
She had a fantastic performance here.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
I guess we could rate it.
Yeah. So I gave it a 3.5, 7 out of 10. I just think it's weaker than the first one, but I don't know. I do really enjoy some of the music and the sets and the costume design and the attention to detail is done really well, but it's just, in my opinion, just a weaker film than the first.
Damn, I feel like 3.5 is pretty high though. I gave it a 2.5.
I just feel like
2.5 star, 5 out of 10. It was
feel
completely
like
mid.
I have to say, I have to. Is that me or you with the fire?
That's you.
Oh, okay,
That's fine
sorry.
though.
Yeah, I'm in Philly, guys. I just feel like the sets and the costumes and I do enjoy this world a lot, and I really do appreciate how much work goes into that. So I feel like I give it a little more brownie. But I have to acknowledge it is a worse film than the first one.
Yeah.
First one I give it a 4.
Yeah, I gave the first one a 4 as well. I just think this is a significant step down.
Yeah.
Both
but
in
maybe
the story and the music. It's just everything about it is just worse than the first movie.
Maybe
I don't
it's
think
because
there's anything in this that's better than the first movie. But
maybe it's because I've seen the play, so I kind of knew what I was getting, so I wasn't disappointed as much.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen the play too. I didn't really remember it because I've seen it years ago. I saw it in college.
Oh, I saw it maybe 2-3 years ago.
Yeah, so I don't know. It's just I don't know. It's disappointing,
Yeah.
But
yeah.
Yeah.
Wicked for good. And apparently, I don't know if you saw this, that there is going to be another movie in the Wicked world set. I don't know, but there's 4 Wicked books, and they even get into Elphaba's granddaughter and shit. I've never read them, but I know that there's a lot of lore that goes into it.
Did you ever finish reading the Wicked book or no?
Nah, the book is a lot more smut than I liked, in my opinion.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, it's not insane, but just I was more interested in the political stuff about the animals and things, and then they're talking about Fierro eating out Elphaba, and I'm all right, this is I'm good, man.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
But
you don't want to get caught on the subway reading that one,
Yeah.
but
anyway.
I saw a rumor that isn't it actually I don't even want to get into this.
What?
But the joke where it's is it green?
What?
Is it green?
Oh, yeah.
Apparently it's purple or something.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I was actually, there's a line in the book that Fierro gets purple hair stuck in his teeth.
Oh my God. That's so funny. Yeah, no. I didn't realize the book was like that.
Yeah. It's not insane, but they do get into that stuff.
I was going to say though, I don't know if it's a dumb question, but it's not a musical, right? I mean,
no. I mean,
a book can't be a musical, I guess, right? Unless they just describe the songs that she's singing.
No. I believe the guy who wrote the play read the book and wrote the musical based off the play.
Yeah,
based off the
sense.
book. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. But all right.
Yeah.
Move on.
Now to some real cinema.
Yes. Well, now we're getting into some real cinema. So finally we got Five Nights at Freddy's 2, which Joe and I were lucky enough to go to the fan event. We got to watch it together, and it was a great time. Do you have the
poster with you? Show the fans the poster.
Yeah, look, they gave out this poster. Massive. Hold on. I don't know if you could see it.
Yeah.
Is it fully in the frame?
Well, most of it is, yeah.
Okay, here's a thumbnail.
It's actually, yeah. They don't really give a lot of those out, honestly, the full-size movie posters.
Yeah, and this is something that, there was going to be a big turnout, so it's not like they were...
Our theater was basically sold out. Some guy dressed up as fucking withered Bonnie.
Yeah, that was a great costume. It was homemade. A lot of the FNAF cosplay is cool, like the
Yeah,
people
yeah, yeah.
building the animatronics and stuff.
Remember
But
we went to Comic-Con and we had the guy dressed up as
I think I was Toy Bonnie, maybe.
yeah, I mean, I was technically Freddy Fazbear, but that was like a fucking Party City costume.
Yeah, you couldn't really compete there, I
Yeah,
have to
yeah,
say. Um, but yeah, so let me read the synopsis here
yeah.
for Five Nights at Freddy's 2. 1 year since the supernatural nightmare at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, the stories about what transpired there have been twisted into a campy local legend, inspiring the town's first ever Faz Fest. With the truth about what transpired kept from her, Abby sneaks out to reconnect with Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, and Foxy, setting into motion a terrifying series of events that will reveal dark secrets about the true origin of Freddy's and unleash a long-forgotten horror hidden away for decades. Wow, that is a long synopsis.
That's really long
But
for a pretty simple movie.
yeah. So yeah, when FNAF 2 was announced, I was a little bit curious about how they were going to go about it because the book where these toy animatronics are, or I'm sorry,
In the
not the book,
movie,
the
yeah, like the
game,
book.
the game where these toy animatronics are introduced is a prequel. And I knew they weren't going to do that here because you wanted to keep following these characters who had all met in the first movie. So I kind of liked how they did it. It wasn't a prequel, but they kept the lore
Lore, yeah.
consistent that this is from an old restaurant. So these toy animatronics and the Withereds you think are withered versions of the animatronics in the first movie, but they're not. They're actually from an older location, which is consistent with the games.
So, correct me if I'm wrong, like, because you know more lore than I do. So, in the world of FNAF in the movies, like, it's not revealed where the wizards are actually from yet.
They're just from an older location. I'm
Okay.
not sure if it says exactly where they're from, but in the game, it's supposed to be a plot twist at the end because you don't realize that the game's a prequel until the end. So you think this whole time that these are like the withered versions of those animatronics and the toys are like the new and improved ones, you know?
Yeah.
But so it would be a twist, I guess, in this because you would think, I mean, you probably thought the withered ones were just the ones from the last
Yeah.
movie, right?
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah. But yeah, I think the movie's really bad, but I still I really liked it.
Yeah, it was fun. It was a lot of fun. Like, I have to say though, I honestly I think it's better than the first. I really do.
I disagree. I think the first is slightly better. It's a little less of just we don't care. Let's just throw a bunch of animatronics and fuck it. The first one seems to have like it tries to tell a little bit more of a serious story with Mike's younger brother and his dreaming and stuff. This goes a little bit off the deep end, I think.
But that's like what I wanted.
That's fair. No, I still enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I don't I mean,
Like I do think it's scarier. It's definitely the tone is definitely a little darker, I feel.
yeah. And they
Yeah.
had some genuinely kind of cool body horror stuff going
Yeah.
on with the puppet.
Like the mangled Foxy kill was actually sick.
Yeah.
Where like he like all like the limbs start like dropping from the ceiling. Like that was really cool. Like they get really creative with because obviously it's PG-13, so they can't like you know. Also the marionette when it possesses people is fucking creepy as hell, dude.
Yeah, that one jump scare actually kind of got me because it was so loud.
Yeah.
When the marionette's like in Chica's stomach and then
Yeah.
jumps at the camera, it was so loud. I was like,
Yeah.
holy shit. But yeah, the marionette taking over people, I think was a really cool thing that's not in the games that actually helped to make the movie a little bit scarier.
Yeah.
Now, I wouldn't say I was scared at any point
No,
during the
not at
movie,
all.
but if you're a kid, this is probably this franchise could be like a good introduction into horror if you're younger. It's not so
Absolutely.
scary, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't really know if this film's getting a lot of hate, but I think people need to put a lot more respect on this movie franchise
Yeah.
because this is a franchise that one makes movies for a low budget. This was made for $36 million, which I know doesn't sound low, but in today's standards,
Yeah.
low budget, faithful to the source material, makes the fans happy that actually played the games, and uses practical effects for everything. They really
Yeah.
go in and build these huge animatronics to get people to puppeteer them.
They look
It's all
amazing. Yeah.
yeah, they look great. And this is stuff that people in the film community want. everyone wants this stuff. They don't want super inflated budgets anymore. They want things that are faithful to source material. They want, practical effects being used
Yeah.
and anti-AI, all this shit. Like, people need to respect this franchise more,
I don't understand, like, I think with the fans and with the general public, it's like a pretty positive, but bro, 17% on Rotten Tomatoes is not, like, it's not that bad of a movie. Like, come on.
Yeah, I agree.
That's insane.
It's fun.
Yeah, it's so
definitely
much fun. Yeah.
And they had a couple cool Easter eggs for the real fans too,
Yeah, like you said, the Shadow Bonnie.
Shadow Bonnie. They had Circus Baby.
Bro, did you see the behind the scenes pictures of the Circus Baby?
Yeah,
It's like 7 feet tall. Is that like accurate to the games and shit?
I think so, because I think in the game, Circus Baby has a device, like that animatronic was made specifically to capture children. So it has enough space in its belly to hold a child in it. So it probably has to be that big.
What game is that from, Circus Baby?
Sister Location, that game. I think it's FNAF 5, I think.
Okay. What is Sister Location?
It's basically about another location called Sister Location of Freddy's that Michael Afton made, but there's like a reveal of where it actually is and what purpose it serves that is kind of a spoiler, so I won't really say.
And Michael Afton is William's son.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. It's funny because I mentioned our theater was packed.
Yeah.
When it's revealed that he's the brother and they were like, he was like, I'm Michael Afton, the whole theater erupted. Like Avengers Endgame level. Thor lifting the old.
They also do like in a Portal Endgame ass ending.
Yeah. That's the type of stuff that I do like. They're going all in with the goofiness, where it's like on your left, and then Freddy walks in, and just so it's like it's so stupid, but it's like it's the meme where it's like someone wrote a fake FNAF script of like, oh, this is what's gonna happen at the end, and they actually went all out and did that. It's very funny.
I do. I mean, what you call it? I do feel like, because they do end up teasing a third one in this, I feel like that's probably going to be, I don't know, I feel like it's going to take a more serious tone. Because one, spoiler alert, the marionette possesses, what's
Vanessa.
her name? Vanessa. And then also Springtrap is revealed.
Yeah.
So they're both going after Mike,
Well, I guess Springtrap's probably going to go after Vanessa and maybe his newly discovered son.
Well, no, I feel like his son's like evil in this, so he's probably not.
In the games, though, the son is good.
Doesn't the son get like possessed by one of them too?
There's theories that Glamrock Freddy from Security Breach is possessed by Michael Afton.
Really?
I don't know if that's true or not, but I'm pretty sure that's like a fan consensus and theorizers.
Yeah. I feel like Security Breach is like the one, because that's like a full-fledged, like there's a plot and like, that one I think
they'll get there eventually, I think.
Yeah.
And especially with the teasing of like Circus Baby here and stuff. I feel like they're going to want to explore all the animatronics eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah,
continue.
Yeah, that's really it. That's all I had to say.
I also thought Megan Fox is actually really well cast as Toy Chica.
Yeah, she was good. I saw people complaining about the Toy Freddy voice, but I actually like the voice.
Yeah, I thought it was good.
It's the voice from Security Breach that we're kind of used to. It's the same guy.
Yeah, I
Matt Pat as Toy Bonnie. It was a good voice. It just caught me off guard.
Yeah,
because I didn't know what to expect, but it definitely wasn't that.
Yeah.
I wish that the animatronics did get a little bit more screen time, though.
Yeah.
Especially the Wizards. They're barely in it at all.
They look sick, too. They look really and they advertise them a lot, too.
But I guess it's hard to juggle, because now we're talking about including
how many
the
animatronics
marionette.
are in this? Yeah.
There's like 13, including the old guys.
There's like the ones from the Wizards, the ones from the first location, the ones from
actually 14 because Balloon Boy as well.
Oh, Balloon Boy.
He's barely in it.
Yeah. I feel like the marionette's kind of like the main like villain of this movie. Is that how it
Yeah.
is in the second game too, or no?
I don't I don't remember. I think the marionette is it's the same thing where it's Henry. So the guy that Skeet Ulrich plays is this guy
Yeah.
named Henry Emily. That's his name, Henry Emily.
He was good in it too,
um,
actually. I
he
actually
was
really
good,
liked
yeah.
Yeah.
He was good. He was only in it for a little bit, but
Yeah.
he was Michael or William Afton's business partner. So they like together went in to make this restaurant,
Yeah.
and somehow Henry's daughter gets killed, and then she possesses the marionette. So he blames William Afton for it, obviously. Um,
I mean, he's right.
yeah, yeah, but it's the same thing in the game and here.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I don't know if I'm trying to think what else I want to say about it. But
I was curious too. How do you think they'll tackle? Because I'm pretty. This I don't know if people saw it. It made like with a budget of 38 million. It made what 109 million opening weekend or something like that.
yeah,
So
it's gonna
it
make
made its budget back and probably marketing back already.
yeah. Plus, it'll do
And
well in the aftermarket. It'll do well in
yeah,
streaming, though, and the
streaming. Yeah,
merchandise and stuff. This is going to be a
yeah,
franchise that goes on for as
I
long
feel
as they're
like
willing to make it.
yeah.
They'll keep
You know,
making it.
um, how do you think they'll tackle? Because you said in the like in the third one, the plot is that basically somebody makes a haunted house based off of the locations, and then they get Springtrap.
Yeah. So it's supposed to take place far in the future. I think for the movie, they're not going to go that far in the future. It's in the games, it's like a 30-year time jump, but I don't think
Oh
they're going to
no,
do that.
yeah, no,
So basically, these people want to make this attraction called Fazbear Frights. So what they do is they go to the old pizzerias, take all of the, you know, whatever, all the merch and whatever they could find, because they want there to be real props in this haunted house. And yeah, they accidentally find Springtrap, but they don't know that William Afton's body is in it and haunting it. So they take it with them to the new restaurant or new attraction, and it ends up like haunting the whole place. And then
yeah.
you get the phantom animatronics, which are like all hallucinations. Because in the
I want
third game,
I want to look them up because I actually don't know what they look like.
Springtrap is the only animatronic that's actually in the game. The rest of them are phantoms, and they're not actually real.
I kind of don't like the designs of these.
Yeah, I don't know if they're gonna use them.
This is a Phantom marionette.
Let's see.
Yeah, I don't know how to like actually pull it up, but yeah, I'm excited to see like Matthew Lillard like in a full on, and he's been
Yeah,
hyping up like he's been saying like, oh, if we get to a third one, I'm really gonna be able to, you know what I mean?
he wasn't even in the movie that much, honestly.
No, he's in a couple. He's I don't know. It's such good casting in my opinion.
Yeah, it
You
did
know,
sort of lead to a resurgence for him a little bit.
I mean,
Because
he's gonna be in Daredevil season 2,
yeah, yep.
and then
Same with Josh Hutcherson. He's in a lot of stuff
yeah,
too.
he's in I Love L.A.
I'm glad
He
he's
w-
making a resurgence. I like him.
yeah, he's in The Beekeeper. Well, he
Hmm.
was. He gets marked. He's in another. He's in like that untitled like A24 horror movie with the director of The First Omen.
Yes, yes, I saw that.
That's like the first one where like it's an actual movie kind of. No offense to FNAF.
Yeah.
You know.
What? What did you say?
You
Do you have a favorite scene or no?
know. Probably I mean, I really like the mangle kill, like when they all go in and get killed for the first time in like that location, and the reveal of the marionette. I think is really good.
Yeah, that's a good one. I do. I have to say I do really like that ending, even with how goofy it
How
is.
goofy it is.
Just seeing the like the music and each character gets their own little reveal. It's just so
Yeah.
funny. I know it's not intentionally funny, but it's just like a perfect
Yeah.
scene. You know, you
I didn't
couldn't
know
write something
this
better than that.
too, but what you call it? Who's the creator of these games again?
Scott Cawthon.
Yeah, he wrote this one. He was the only writer attached.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Which I believe in the first one it was him and the director wrote it.
That's interesting, actually. Yeah. I
Oh,
do
and it
want to
was
say though, also,
yeah.
I wouldn't be mad if they went with a new director for the third. I don't think they're going to,
Nah,
but
they're
I would
not.
I would like to see someone else try to do a little
I don't
different of a
mind
take
her. I
on it.
think I like that she knows the lore and she like knows what the fans want. Like they like how accurate the animatronics are. They like that they're actually physical. And also not even that, they build these like, remember when they were filming, they literally built the entire set. Like they built dead ass like a Freddy's in Louisiana. And like you know,
The Freddy's in Louisiana.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, like, I also saw something that apparently uh they're supposed to be filming this in early 2026, like April 2026. That's like the rumor for part,
All right.
you know.
Well, at least I do want to see more horror in the franchise. So
They're
the
not,
third
they,
is a really good opportunity for that, I think, with Springtrap and with the marionette still being around and stuff.
I just,
So
I wish they would go R-rated, but they're not gonna. They never will,
yeah, there's a
you know.
rumor about an R-rated cut of this. I don't know if that exists. Maybe.
But like, honestly, what is it even? It's gonna be the same stuff except more blood. That's the only thing that doesn't feel accurate. Like even in,
What?
you know what I think they should have done in the first one? I mean, because the opening scene is like obviously, you know,
Dude,
like
yeah.
they kill that girl and they show like the stab marks or whatever. But like they could do it in black and white and make it way more bloody because it's a flashback too.
Yeah,
You know?
I guess they could have done that. That scene also was very unrealistic to me. She's
Yeah,
going
like
up to the
he's
parents and they're like, they're, she's going up to the parents and being like, a boy needs help. And they're like, get
get
away
out
from
of
me, you
here.
little girl.
Yeah,
Like, no one would react like that.
yeah,
And that's the whole reason why she also is like, I hate all parents, all adults, because they all push me away.
yeah.
Like, what? It's
It's
kind
like
of a
a
stupid
very
motivation.
childish, but I get it. She is a child, so like
Yeah, it makes
it makes
sense. Yeah.
sense. If you do want a bloodier FNAF, you should watch Willy's Wonderland
I've
with
seen it.
Nicolas Cage. Oh, it's
I've
okay.
seen it. Yeah, it's okay. He doesn't say a word in the movie for some reason.
He says like one word, I think. He's like mute.
Yeah. That does have some cool stuff. Like if they took the kills from that game just with this lore and these
But like I
animatronics, or
feel like
kills from that movie, I mean.
the kills are like pretty brutal. It's just they don't show anything.
Yeah, there's the head squish.
The head
That was one.
squish. Um, they have the mini marionettes, like basically like piranha, like eating that guy like a piranha.
Yeah.
They have like the guy Mangle just like ripping a guy to shreds. Like they could easily, And I didn't like that the toy animatronics. I kind of wanted them to just kill the parents.
Oh, you didn't want them to be stopped.
No, I thought it would have been
Yeah.
like cool to just give them a little fresh blood.
Yeah,
But
definitely. Who's your favorite animatronic in the movie?
I don't know. I mean, I really like the marionette. I just feel like I don't know. It's so slender and like imposing. Like it's mad tall and shit.
Yeah. I like the marionette a lot as well. I
Yeah.
mean, Toy Chica is I like her for different reasons, No,
Yeah.
I like I don't even know, man.
The withers are pretty cool too.
I
Like
like Mangle. I really like Mangle,
I
especially the
just feel
scene
like you don't
with the
get it. You never
van.
really get like a clear look at him.
Yeah,
But I get
he's
that.
kind of
Like,
like fucked up.
yeah. Honestly, though, sleeper pick Springtrap looked fucking fantastic. Even though we got like
Yeah,
a little look at him.
I'm excited for how he's gonna look.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I feel like maybe they could do the third film as a straight up slasher and have Springtrap be just a murderous killer. But I don't know if they do that.
I feel like there's a small chance they just cut their ties with this group and just not recast, but like do a whole new cast. Actually,
I
I
would.
don't think so
I don't
because
think
like
they're gonna do that. I think they'll probably wrap up this trilogy and then do like, because I mean, there's a fourth game though. Like the first four FNAF games are kind of like one story, and then it
isn't the fourth
goes.
one take place in like a bedroom?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the fourth one, it's still not confirmed, but the theory is that it takes place with William Afton's son, Mike Afton, had a little
Mhm.
brother that he bullied when he was younger. So the little brother, as part of the bullying thing, Michael like lifts up the little brother into the head of one of the
Oh, with the bite.
animatronics to
That's the
like
bite
fuck with him.
87.
That's the bite of 83. Actually,
Oh, is
actually,
it?
there's 2 bites.
I
Yeah,
didn't even know that.
no,
Wait, so what's the bite of 87? It's just like a random kid?
that's like how FNAF 2 ends. It's like the security guard that's working there just gets bit and killed.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, the bite of 83 is that. So the little kid gets his head chomped and he basically goes in a coma
Mm-hmm.
and he's reliving this nightmare of like the animatronics coming after him and killing him. And that's what the 4th game is. It's him hallucinating because all the animatronics in that game are called nightmare animatronics. Look them up. They're actually really creepy looking, like genuinely scary.
I see. Oh, damn. They're like fucking. Does Freddy have little Freddies coming out of his chest?
Yeah, yeah.
Damn.
So this is like it's in the mind of a child. So it's this kid that basically got eaten by an animatronic and he's having nightmares about these animatronics coming to get him in his room over and over again. So I don't know how they'd really do the 4th movie. It might have to be its own thing.
Yeah.
You know? But
we'll see.
We'll see.
Yeah. Or they could just skip that and go right to Security Breach.
They could. I do think they're going to do sister location stuff, though, just because of the Circus Baby tease.
Yeah.
Which those are the fun time animatronics, if you want to look those up.
I'm looking up. They're like fucking Pokemon. There's so many of them.
The fun times look kind of cool.
Oh, they're kind of like the toy animatronics.
Yeah, but they're like all white base and like, you know. So I feel like
these aren't that scary though, I feel.
Nah, they're really not. Circus Baby is definitely a fan favorite character though.
Why? Just because like the lore of it and shit?
Just the design, the lore. She has like a voice actress in the game that a lot of people like.
What the fuck is that like wired thing?
That's Ennard.
How do you know? Like I like FNAF. I'm not like, you know. I gotta get more into
the lore.
Yeah, I
look
gotta
up
get more
Ennard.
into
Look up Ennard. It actually looks really cool.
Oh, okay. It's actually a lot creepy. Oh, isn't this the one that like goes inside one of the people or something?
Yes.
Okay. I know some of the lore, see.
Yeah, all right, you do.
Yeah.
The lore loses me like after
this.
Because then it gets Security Breach is like its own thing, but it's basically William Afton. They okay. There's FNAF VR games, which are
canon
games that take place in the world of FNAF. Like someone actually made this FNAF game in FNAF. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's supposed to be somehow William Afton haunted like the code and possessed one of the animatronics in the actual game in the FNAF universe.
Yeah.
And then he becomes Glitch Trap, which is like a glitched haunted animatronic.
I gotta look that up.
That eventually possesses Vanessa, the security guard.
Oh yeah, okay. Oh, Glitch Trap's actually creepy looking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like Vanessa's like the. Do you think like, they're gonna? Well, actually, her name is Vanessa. Actually, in the movie.
Yeah, so that's why people are confused because I think they're gonna skip some complicated stuff with the lore.
You think they'll combine their characters?
Probably, because they wouldn't. So maybe she'll eventually become like. Because she basically gets, in the game, she gets possessed by William Afton, and she becomes Vanny, which is like that other bunny in Security Breach.
But she's not an animatronic, she just puts on a suit,
No,
right?
she just puts on a suit. But I feel like they might do something similar to that in the movies, where somehow William Afton is like possessing his daughter, and she becomes Vanny.
Yeah, but isn't at the end of that movie, like, it's revealed that like the mall they built is on top of the original Freddy's and like Springtrap is still alive or some shit?
Yeah. It's just like
It's
It
insane.
goes insane. At least
Yeah.
with the movies, he'll have a chance to sit down and like rewrite some of the things that he wanted to
Yeah,
fix.
that's fair. Yeah.
So it's not as jumbled. But
Kind of like an Invincible type of thing.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So, all right, I guess we could rate it now though.
Yeah.
I go
All right.
first.
Well, you didn't give your favorite character.
Well, I guess Mangle, but for people,
Well, Mangle's
um,
not. It's not like a character. It's just,
I liked Michael Afton a lot. Honestly,
I
he's like
liked him.
cartoonishly
I
evil.
just feel like he's not in it enough.
That's true. Yeah, same with
Honestly,
Matthew Lillard. He's not in it enough.
yeah.
But
I like Mackenzie Grace a lot. I thought she was
yeah,
great. Because she's the one that is possessed by Mimic the most.
yeah, or Marionette. You're getting your
Marionette, I'm sorry.
animatronics confused
Yeah.
here, Joe.
Mimic is like the newest one, right?
Yeah, yeah. I also liked Wayne Knight's character a lot. The teacher.
Oh, he was funny.
He was overboard evil for no reason.
Yeah, like he drops
Like
Abby's fucking thing. Yeah.
But yeah, Abby was pretty good in this, I guess.
Yeah.
She was a little better than the first movie, I think. So Josh
Mhm.
Hutcherson obviously is great, and then
Yeah.
I don't
So
know.
Mimic, I'm looking at pictures of Mimic. It's a clown.
It's like a mess of wires, I think.
But I know that's like the whole thing. The end of because I played Security Breach. I beat it. I just don't remember. Because Security Breach is like that. It's a game. Like it's not like it's just like there's a plot and shit.
Yeah,
It's like someone's
there's another
call.
game out called Secret of the Mimic, which I haven't played.
Yeah. But all right, we're
But
getting way too fucking deep down the rabbit hole of FNAF lore. It's actually crazy. There's so much shit about a game that's literally just about like a glorified Chuck E. Cheese.
yeah,
But
and it started off with like nothing.
nothing. Yeah. I'm sure he didn't plan on like, you know, it becoming this massive like cult following. And is it
Yeah,
only really big in the
definitely not.
US?
I think so.
Yeah, I feel like.
I mean, I don't know. It is a huge franchise.
Yeah.
They're at Halloween Horror Nights and stuff.
Do you think they'll do FNAF 2 at Halloween Horror Nights this year? Probably.
Yeah, probably. Maybe
You
they'll
went
add
to the house, right?
Yeah, it was fun. It was cool because they had a lot of it was like the actual animatronics, life size.
That's sick.
So some of them were just Freddy on stage, but they had a hallway where like an actual Foxy would rush towards you. So it was cool.
Yeah. Did they have Springtrap and shit? Or like whatever, the
No,
golden bunny?
they didn't. They did have the golden rabbit, but
That's
anyways.
sick.
All right, let's rate it. So
Yeah.
Five Nights at Freddy's 2. You give it a 3 stars, 6 out of 10. That's right. It's better than Wicked for Good. But I understand if you don't know anything about this game series or anything about the lore or anything about the animatronics, you're not going to like this movie. It's not
Yeah.
great. It's not even good, really. But just being in that crowded theater, getting the audience reaction, seeing it with real fans, and, they delivered for the people that enjoy this stuff, So
Yeah.
nice armpit, Joe.
Thank you. I'm grabbing a plantain. Sorry, I'm hungry. But anyway, I gave it a 3 stars as well. Yeah, if you don't know the lore of the games, like this is actually like a CW fucking horrible. But if you know the games a little bit, like they're a lot of fun. They're just giant fucking animatronics. Like, I don't know. It's like cool. I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah.
But,
I'll definitely be seated for the third one.
oh yeah. No, I'll have to wear my FNAF, my Freddy thing. I think it wore it to the first one, actually.
I'll have to cosplay, dude,
Yeah.
next time. But all right. I guess we can move on to movie news now.
Movie news. You want to start?
Yeah, I can start. So it has been a slow past couple weeks, I guess, just because the holiday and stuff. But we do have a couple things. So we got our first trailer for. Good.
Yeah.
We got our first trailer for The Hunger Games: Sunrise on the Reaping, which follows the story of Haymitch and his Hunger Games that he did. Trailer actually looked pretty good to me, and I did like the last Hunger Games movie.
Yeah.
I really liked in the trailer the stage or whatever, like where they're fighting at. I feel like the setting is really good. It looks really cool.
Like Midsommar, like Switzerland type of,
Yeah. definitely similar, and just so well cast. Like
Oh yeah, there's a
the
bunch of
cast is
A-listers.
crazy.
Yeah,
You got even the last one had a really good cast too.
yeah, yeah.
You know, they never miss with these castings. The
We
only
didn't even get
person we
our. Well, I
go
was
ahead.
gonna say, yeah. We didn't get our first look at Kieran Culkin, who's supposed to
That's yeah.
play,
I was about to say that.
which I'm really excited for after watching, because Stanley Tucci does a great job. I don't know the character's name, but he's like
I
the
forget as well.
whatever, like the announcer. I hope they throw him in like fucking crazy wigs and all this other shit, like, you know.
Yeah, it's gonna be so different than what he usually does.
Yeah,
Like
and this is his first post Oscar movie, which is kind of crazy.
yeah.
Do you know like why this Hunger Games specifically is like a big deal?
No, I don't. I know you're reading the book right now, right?
No, well, I didn't start it yet. I'm waiting because I'm going away in a couple weeks. Like, not for 3 months, for like a couple days. But I want to read it on the beach. But basically, every 25 years, and my girlfriend explained this to me, they have this thing called the quarter quell, which is like they make the Hunger Games like a little bit different. They make it a little bit like more accent. So
Hmm.
in there was the quarter quell for the 75th Hunger Games, which was like they took returning people to come back. And
Oh,
in
that was
his one,
Katniss's one.
yes, yeah, and
Okay.
that's when she goes back in the second one. So in his one, they take 2 boys and 2 girls from each district, so it's double the
Okay.
people in it. Um, I don't know. Mackenzie Grace is actually in this too.
Yeah.
I
McKenna.
don't
McKenna.
McKenna. I'm sorry. I don't know who the actor is playing Haymitch. He looks fine. I don't know.
He's relatively unknown.
Yeah, which is I'm fine with that.
Loki, like
Um,
right when they announced it, I DM'd him from the podcast page and was just like, "Congrats on getting the role," because he had like
did he,
no followers.
did he answer?
No, he didn't answer. But it's kind of
Oh,
embarrassing. But whatever.
hold on.
Nah,
Sorry.
yeah. It was just I just figured I would try to take advantage of the moment.
Yeah, sorry. But it looks good. This is probably gonna do big numbers. They released the trailer basically a year in advance, which is kind of unheard of. You
Yeah.
know, so I'm honestly, after watching the Hunger Games, like I'm actually really excited for this.
Yeah, and like I said, the one that they did last year I thought was really good too.
Mm-hmm.
So
Same director.
it is interesting though because they wrote this book knowing that they were going to make the movie as well, which
Yeah,
is also kind of unheard of as well. I mean, you could write a book with the idea that maybe it would one day turn into a movie, but this was like, I'm going to write this book, it's going to be a movie,
yeah,
you know?
yeah,
So I thought that was kind of interesting.
yeah. Um,
Um,
yeah.
yeah, yep.
Uh, so yeah, honestly, this is not the Scarlett Johansson news that I thought you had up, but I'll talk about
I
both
have
of them.
both. I have both. Yeah, we'll talk about both at
We'll
once.
combine both of them. So,
Yeah.
Scarlett Johansson will star in Mike Flanagan's new Exorcist movie, which I honestly forgot about. And this is after Blumhouse lost the rights, I believe, right?
I don't think they lost the rights. I
Or
think
they
they
just
just
gave up.
had a planned trilogy, and the first movie didn't get any good
It was
reactions.
honestly
So they
not
were
that
like,
bad.
I really liked it.
I thought it was okay. It was
I'm
fine.
an Exorcist believer truther. I really
Um,
liked it.
it was okay. Like, it wasn't, for an Exorcist remake, or like sequel, whatever. I thought it was okay. Which also is pretty interesting because now she's basically led a Marvel movie, a Jurassic World movie, and now she's gonna lead like a major horror franchise.
Yeah,
So she's like a bona fide movie star, I would say.
definitely, definitely.
But also the bigger casting news we got with her is that she was, I don't know if it's official, but she's in talks to star in the Batman Part 2. And the rumor is that she's supposed to play a love interest that turns into a villain. So my bets are on Phantasm. I think that would be really good casting in my opinion. People are saying Poison Ivy, maybe like a gender bent Harvey Dent or Hugo Strange, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. But I mean, she's a great actress. Also, they said that Emma Stone passed on the role, and not even because of the script, but because of money reasons.
yeah.
You know,
She has a big ask.
yeah. Which is, she's an Oscar winner, so it's fair.
Fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think about this?
Um, I love it.
Yeah.
Scarlett Johansson's not my favorite actress, but she's definitely my top three, or she might be number two. Um, and yeah, her taking this role kind of to me is a good sign just about this movie in general because it must be, not that I had any doubts in it, but it must have a really good script for her to join. Because she joins this movie, she instantly becomes the biggest star of the movie.
Yeah.
You know,
Which is kind of crazy. Yeah.
she's more, you know, known than Robert Pattinson or anyone. Zoe Kravitz, I know she's not going to be in it, but this is a significant upgrade in terms of the stardom of who's going to be the female lead here. So I would like for her to play Poison Ivy because I would like them to do some more of the fantastical stuff. I don't see them doing it. I don't think they're going to straight up do the Phantasm thing because I feel like then it becomes obvious that she's the twist villain right away and there's no surprise. I could see them doing like naming her character something else and then she becomes the Phantasm, so it's like less obvious. But I don't know.
Honestly though, to the main, like, I always, for like the common audience, I always think about Dad. If he sees like if they do the full Phantasm get up, he's not gonna think it's her character.
Yeah.
You know, like we've seen the animated movie, so obviously we're gonna know. But you know, I think that'd be a really cool villain, honestly.
I think so too. I do think Phantasm is a little bit comic booky though for this world as well.
Yeah,
I don't think
fair.
it's very believable that you wouldn't be able to tell that Scarlett Johansson is in this Phantasm costume. I don't think she's very tall.
No, I think she's like 5'3".
Yeah, so I don't know if that would work, but I don't know. We'll see. Her name being attached to this is just very
encouraging.
Yeah, exactly. So,
but yeah.
All right, and then next, I want to talk about this quickly, but we have to mention it because it's going around the film sphere a lot, and that's Quentin Tarantino talking about how he hates Paul Dano for some reason. I don't know what Paul Dano ever did to him, but for some reason Tarantino, first he's like, all right, let me make this Kill Bill movie in Fortnite. So he goes to Fortnite, makes Kill Bill, and then he's like, fuck Paul Dano. Like, why? I don't know.
Every time
he also said Matthew Lillard and Owen Wilson.
Yeah.
Like, why are you shitting on actors for no reason?
Every time I hear a quote about him, it sounds like he just ripped a line of coke and just was put on camera.
Yeah, he is such a strange guy.
Yeah.
He really
He's
is.
lucky he makes good movies. Because if he didn't, he would be ripped to shreds.
Yeah. It's kind of, he is kind of one of the goats of directors, but it's just the shit that he says, man.
Fucking weirdo, yeah.
Roman Polanski Defender. I don't know if you saw that clip.
No, I mean, I'm not really surprised. What do you say about it?
So Roman Polanski, he was...
Wasn't he charged with rape or something?
Yeah, it was like statutory, so it wasn't like a violent crime or, you know, it wasn't like forceful, but he had sex with someone who was 13.
Jesus, how old was he?
Who, probably like 50, whatever
Jesus
he was.
Christ, that's like some Karl Malone shit.
Yeah, Tarantino went on a podcast and was like, "Oh no, she wanted it. You know how these 13-year-old party girls are."
13-year-old what, bro?
Bro, I'm not even kidding.
Shit.
Yeah, just like so. I don't even know, bro.
That's insane.
Like,
yeah.
But yeah, he was like, it was statutory. Like, he's not a rapist. It was, you know, this and that. It's like, dude.
Whatever, man. Like, that's insane. That's an insane quote.
Yeah. Yeah. It is pretty crazy.
Yeah. But
and he also is obsessed with feet for some reason. Wrote a scene where someone has to drink tequila off of Salma Hayek's foot and then cast it himself as that character.
Very,
bit of a creep.
Yeah.
And then he's shitting on Paul Dano, which is so weird because out of anyone, any actor, go after The Rock.
Yeah.
Go after Jared Leto. Go after Vin Diesel. Why are you coming at Paul Dano? He's been in some of the best movies of the past decade, you know.
And Prisoners. It's honestly funny because after watching There Will Be Blood, like, I honestly really did enjoy his character.
Yeah. He was good in it. And he has a dual role, too. So, but he was like, oh, I think Austin Butler would have been good. Bro, Austin Butler was like 8 years old when that movie came out. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah. What a fucking weirdo. But
yeah.
Yeah.
But I hope that Fortnite movie is his 10th and final film, and that's it.
I don't think he's making another one. I think it's all
Yeah,
cap.
we'll see.
Yeah. But anyway, um, so this is more news. Netflix has won the bidding war to purchase Warner Brothers. Yeah. So I mean, I feel like this was kind of like either way we were. I mean, honestly, I was hoping for Universal to buy them, but it was like most likely either Paramount or Netflix, and like this is the best option to be honest.
You think
I
this is better than Paramount?
Yeah.
Why?
Paramount's ass. What do they make?
Yeah, but what does that matter? They're gonna just get the rights to all these franchises.
I don't think they make really good movies. At least Netflix has some. They finance some. They finance Frankenstein. I've just
Yeah,
watched Jay Kelly. I love Jay Kelly. You know, I'm not the
Train
biggest fan of.
Dreams.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of their. You know, the
Paramount has
way.
like Sonic, John
Yeah,
Wick, um,
Mission Impossible, which is
Mission
over now.
Impossible.
But like, are any of those like awardsy, critically acclaimed?
That's true. That's true.
You know,
But
I just yeah, I think
they also
Paramount
have like the
sucks.
whole Trump and Saudi money backing, which is
Yeah,
kind
it's
of.
like very weird. I don't really fuck with them. Like I
They
remember there was a
recently made a
quote.
list of like all actors they're never gonna work with because they spoke out against Israel or something.
Yeah, it was like Emma Stone, Javier Bardem, Mark Ruffalo, you know, just some of the more
Yeah,
talented people in Hollywood. But anyway, yeah, their CEO is like a fucking weirdo. He wrote like it was some quote about him saying like, oh, like the white male is gonna be like back in. This is a couple months ago. Do you remember that?
yeah. He wants the white male heroic action hero to come back, and
But
that
how?
character,
But like, when did that leave?
bro, that's not a thing anymore. It's not.
Mission Impossible.
Besides Mission Impossible,
Think okay,
it's
let's
really
break like
most movies now, and not to sound anti woke or anything, but most movies now have a strong female character, and the male is the bumbling idiot. That's usually how it goes.
Top Gun.
Mm, that's an old franchise, but
Spider-Man, Superman.
yeah, Lois Lane.
Most, I mean,
I'm
but
just saying,
that's the dynamic in the comic.
like, there's no characters like Rambo anymore, things like that. Not, I'm saying, I don't think it's a bad thing that those characters don't exist anymore, but I'm just
Didn't
saying
What about
that that's,
Gladiator?
yeah, you know, there are some, but
I don't know.
it's
I definitely like I don't think those like why can't those two things coexist?
they could, but I think that there definitely has been. There's a push for diversity now and messaging and this and that. It's of course it's not like a secret,
Like
but I
the
understand what he's saying. Do I think that that's a good thing that he wants to do that? No, I'm just saying I understand what he's saying.
like I think James Bond is probably going to be white.
Yeah, well, he should be British, definitely.
As long as he's British, yeah, that's like the most important thing. But
Yeah, I don't
anyway,
think. Yeah, but whatever.
yeah,
Um,
we'll get to the.
but yeah, no, we could keep talking about this.
Oh, okay.
So let's see. So I know that Paramount made like a counteroffer or something. That's
Apparently, there's like a
20. It's 20 billion more. So I don't know if
but
Netflix is now going to come back, but they were like tweeting about this, and the CEO's been saying like, yeah, we've acquired them, this and that. So I feel like he must know
I don't
something
think they
that like,
want to sell to Paramount. Like I know that like basically when Netflix like engaged with when Warner Brothers engaged with Netflix, like they basically wrote this letter to them saying like how it's unfair to their business that like they're trying to like they're not considering that basically just like bitching that they were like taking other offers. And I think that Zaslav has like kind of had like a sour taste in his mouth. Like I don't know if you saw that there was like apparently the CEO of Paramount was like texting him like a shit ton to the point where like he stopped answering him about like buying Paramount.
damn,
Yeah.
yeah, I didn't see that, but I don't know. I just think a streamer owning Warner Brothers does scare me a little bit because yes, they'll release stuff in theaters, but there's going to be a push to get it to Netflix sooner than it may have
Yeah.
otherwise been, So there's going to be shorter release windows. Netflix is going to own so much. This is something that I didn't really think about this, but I was watching Grace Randolph, my
Yeah.
favorite film critic, and she brought something up, which was that there are a lot of times where Netflix will outsource and buy shows or buy movies to put on their service, and then those movies will then or shows will then blow up. Like Suits, for example. Suits
Yeah.
has been around for a long time. Randomly, it comes back to Netflix, and everyone's talking about it. Everyone's watching it, and they made like a revival series for it. So it's
Yeah.
giving actors jobs, and people who are in the original series are getting residuals. If they own Warner Brothers catalog, there's going to be no need to look outwards because they're going to have so much stuff at their disposal that
But that
it's
also means, like, on the counter side, they can also, with these franchises, they can make more shows that also
that's true.
employs people as well.
That's a fair point. That's
You
true.
know,
But I just think it's like an interesting topic of discussion,
I
because
think
I didn't really think
everything
about
like
that.
2027 on after 2027 is fair game for what they're gonna do. Like, but I know like probably the biggest thing that we'll see is the Harry Potter show, because
Oh,
that'll probably be on
the
Netflix now.
yeah,
You know?
probably. What about Game of Thrones? Those shows will probably premiere on Netflix.
Yeah.
It's just like what happens now? Does HBO Max still exist and Netflix just owns it? I'd probably
It's
doubt
probably
that,
gonna be like
right?
a bundle deal now, you know?
I think they'll try to bring everything over. Like they'll probably try to just get rid of HBO Max entirely and then raise their own price
Yeah.
up.
I was gonna also say there's a small like, but actually knowing this administration, definitely not. But they could also like, because this is a monopoly. Like there's no, you know, there's no like going
I
around
mean,
this.
is it is it a
Yeah.
monopoly? Disney just bought Fox a couple years ago for like 78 billion.
That's a yeah, but that's a monopoly as well.
I don't think it is. I think there's still enough like of a market and enough competitors that it's not. Because they're still gonna have competition even if they buy HBO.
It's gonna be Disney, and that's it.
Yeah, Disney's gonna be the saviors of Hollywood.
Yeah.
Save us, Disney.
I wish Universal bought them. That was like what I was really hoping for.
Yeah, I don't think they have enough money.
Yeah. But
But
apparently the head of the Directors Guild, Christopher Nolan, is gonna meet with them. I feel like what they're gonna have to do is that like the directors are gonna have to negotiate with them about release windows. Like that's gonna start being in the clause of the contracts.
yeah, and I think at the end of the day, like Hollywood will get what they want.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
is like a huge deal, but I think that these movies will end up having these streaming windows, maybe a little. Theatrical windows, maybe a little bit shorter, but I think
Yeah.
it'll. I don't think the sky is falling. It's definitely not a good thing. A
Yeah.
streamer owning such a big
Studio.
studio, but
Yeah.
we'll see. I'm not.
But yeah.
I'm not like freaking out yet. We'll see what they
We'll
start
see what
doing.
happens.
But
Anyway. Uh was this me or you?
you
I
can say
kind
this.
of I want to
Yeah.
talk about this, but we got our first teaser to Supergirl. It's like a teaser for the teaser. I hate when they do this shit. Like, just release the fucking trailer. Why do we have it? I know it's supposed to be build a hype and stuff, but like, come on, dude. Like, James Gunn, just drop the trailer.
Yeah.
It shows Kara Zor-El basically just she's like hung like this is a scene in the comic where she's like hung over waiting for like a ship to take her somewhere. I mean, you could tell she's hungover. She's like the giant glasses and like she just looks like frazzled and shit. I'm actually really excited for this movie because I read the comic and I really enjoyed the comic, so I think it'll be really good. And I feel like everything I've heard about it has been good.
Yeah, and honestly, it shows some balls that DC is gonna release this trailer in the same week as the Avengers Doomsday trailer. It seems.
I feel like everything I read about Doomsday, the more and more I'm less excited for it.
Apparently, it's gonna be Captain America versus Doom
Like, I
movie.
don't want that shit, bro. Doom's a fucking Fantastic Four villain. This is such a
Yeah.
stupid concept. Like, but like, there's so many other like I don't know, whatever, man. Fuck Marvel. I'm so done with Marvel, man. I'm waiting for the reset. Just the X-Men are gonna say. I'm waiting for the X-Men. That's like really what I'm like going. Like
Yeah.
I have so much more excitement for Supergirl and fucking Clayface than I do for Endgame.
I don't know about Clayface, but
I think Clayface is gonna be really good, but I just like I don't know, man. I don't like the Russos. I get that they had success with comic book movies, but they've shown literally zero fucking talent outside of like every single thing that they've touched outside of comics has been atrocious. The
fair.
Electric State, That TV show they did with Tom Holland's apparently atrocious.
Yeah.
They did something else with Netflix too
They
that
did
was
The
really
Gray
good.
Man.
The Gray Man. That was like
I kind of liked it.
that was okay. That was like very average. And that's like
Yeah.
their best thing since Endgame. And apparently this is gonna be like, I don't know. This movie's tying back to Endgame. Like, can't like just bro, come on, bro. Like I saw shit that like Doom's gonna show up at like Cap and Peggy's door. Like, just fucking let it go, man. Like
I mean,
Captain
it is
America
an
should
Avengers movie. It's a
but
sequel,
but like
technically, to the
why is
last
Chris Evans in
Avengers.
this movie? Just leave his character alone. That door is closed. Like, it kind of
Yeah.
ruins the ending of Endgame now. If
Yeah.
he's gonna come back.
No, you're right. It does. Because now what are they going to do? Have like another send off of him? Or I guess they could make him die.
He's gonna die, I guess.
He's probably going to
Whatever.
die.
He's
Yeah.
gonna die, yeah. Because like it's just fucking stupid. It's fan service bullshit, but whatever. Anyway, yeah, I'm sure it'll make $1 billion. I don't think it's gonna be that good, honestly. I'm not gonna lie.
We'll see. I have faith. I have
I'm
faith.
not. But think about how much more invested we were for Infinity War and Endgame versus how we feel now about.
That's true.
Doomsday.
That's true. But that doesn't mean it can't still be good. Just
No,
run.
but but anyway. All right, let's keep going.
All right. Yeah. Before we get to our last movie, I did want to talk about the Golden Globes nominees announcement.
Yeah.
So I have the website open. I'm going to share my screen here, and we
I
can
saw
just kind of go through.
Sinners got a lot, right?
Yep. Hold on. Could see this, Joe?
Yeah, let me make a full screen because I had the thing open.
So
Let's go.
So we got
Frankenstein.
Best Motion Picture Drama. Let's see. I feel like these are all pretty fair. It Was Just an Accident and The Secret Agent, I have to say. But Hamnet, no Begonia, but I think that's part of the comedy section.
Yeah.
Yep, there it is. Begonia. That's my movie of the year. Blue Moon, I have to see.
I haven't seen that.
No real surprises. No other choice.
I'm very excited for that.
This is one I heard about recently, but it's another Richard Linklater. So he has 2 movies in the same category competing against each other.
Kind of fire.
Yeah, it's kind of sick. One battle after another, I'm sure we'll win this.
That's a comedy?
Bro, the musical / comedy, like, how is this not a drama? How is One Battle After Another not a drama?
Yeah, no other choice,
How?
too. That's like...
This seemed like it had some comedic stuff. But, like, what about One Battle After Another is a comedy? I don't understand. All right. Animated. I've been slacking this year a little bit. This one I mentioned to you. Do you remember? Arco?
Yeah, I heard about it. I haven't seen it.
Gotta watch this. Elio was fine.
Elio was okay.
K-pop
Demon
Demon
was fine.
Hunters. Gotta see Zootopia too. This is not that great of a
Yeah.
year for animation. This, I'm really slacking. This category. I hope Sentimental Value wins. That was great.
It's not
Besides
English?
that, yeah, it's Norwegian. There are English parts in it, but best performance. Have you seen Sorry Baby?
Yeah,
What'd you think of it?
it's good. Pretty good.
It has like a
She does a good job.
4.1 on Letterboxd.
It's like a story about like SA.
Yeah. All right, fair. Jessie Buckley or Renata, I think.
Oh my god, she
should
was so
win.
fucking good in Hamnet.
Yeah, she was. It's a crazy pick of her.
Yeah.
But yeah, again, nothing really surprising. I do
Yeah.
want to see Hedda. Also,
Busy
no
boy.
Sydney Sweeney. No Sydney Sweeney.
I mean, I'm not to be a dick, but she's not the best actress in the world.
Yeah. Joel, I just watched Train Dreams recently. So good. I know you got to watch that.
I started it. Yeah, I gotta finish it.
But I like seeing Dwayne Johnson here. Crazy pick of him.
That's like his famous pick. Like
That's his
like
famous
always
pick,
use it,
yeah. Jeremy Allen White's a little bit of a surprise, considering the reception to Springsteen. I didn't end up seeing it. I don't know if you did, Joe.
Nah.
But it's cool to see Oscar Isaac here as well.
Wagner Moria, I've heard like a ton about it, like this
I
movie.
know. I gotta watch this.
Yeah. It's like a Brazilian film, I believe, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Chase Affinity. There's my girl.
Amanda Seyfried, we're gonna see. Testament
Yeah.
Van Lee. Cynthia got a nom, which is good. Happy about that. Emma Stone, of course. I have to see If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You.
And Song Blue, I have to see too.
Yeah, that doesn't look like awards worthy from the trailer. But
Yeah.
let's see. Anything surprising here? It's cool to see Jesse Plemons.
Yeah.
Definitely. It's pictures from Kinds of Kindness. It's a weird one to put up. Timmy, Leo.
George Clooney. I honestly, this is a hot take. That was like one of the best roles I've seen him in. And Jay
Clooney?
Kelly. Yeah. I really liked him
Really?
in Jay Kelly. Yeah.
I gotta watch that. Supporting role. Ariana, I'm sorry, shouldn't be here. Weapons. Horror. Getting noms. This is a
Damn.
surprise for me. I don't think
Yeah.
she's gonna get Oscar nom.
She
But
won something at the New York Film Festival.
yeah, I mean,
Did she-
listen,
yeah.
she's got a shot. That would be really cool. My
Okay.
pick would be this girl. I don't really know how to pronounce her name,
Yeah.
but she was amazing in Sentimental Value. You gotta watch it. And she's
Okay,
like
so
kind of
wait.
a newer actress.
Tanya Taylor, like I do
Tiana.
think she did I'm sorry, Tia. She did a fantastic job, but she's literally in the movie for like 15 minutes.
Yeah, she's not in it a lot.
Yeah.
I don't think enough for a nomination. But
Yeah, Adam Sandler's also fantastic.
supporting
And
Adam Sandler.
he
Yeah.
plays like his agent.
Really cool to see a Lordy here.
Damn, I've almost seen all of these.
Wow, this is kind of a stat category,
Yeah.
honestly. I don't know who I'd pick. I want to say Stellan, but also Sean Penn was so good. And Paul Mescal, he doesn't even feel like a supporting, honestly.
Yeah. I mean,
But
it is Buckley's movie, I feel.
best director,
Probably Chloe Zhao, honestly.
probably PTA.
PTA.
I don't think
Chloe
he's
Zhao.
I don't think he's won yet. And this is kind of like his year, you know.
Yeah.
This guy would be good. I saw him at the Q&A. I can't pronounce his name. Best screenplay. I don't know. Maybe Hamnet.
Yeah,
Sentimental Value also would be cool.
all right, we don't like.
Why, you've had enough?
No, just like it's 11 o'clock. We gotta.
Best original song? 2 for Wicked? Golden's probably gonna win. Right?
Golden's gonna win. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, we'll go through. This is television. We don't care about this. Okay. So, honestly, no surprises, but this is just not a great year in general
Yeah.
for film. It's not compared to
Pretty
the
weak.
last 2 years, you know.
But
So, excuse me.
exciting. When do we get Oscars? March?
The ceremony's in March. I think the nominees come out in like January.
Oh, so not too far. All right. So.
All right, so we could talk about our last movie, Joe. I don't know if maybe you want to introduce it.
So I
You recommended it.
because after this, honestly, One Battle After Another was the first PTA movie I saw. So I was like, all right, I want to check out his other stuff, and I feel like it's pretty well documented that people say There Will Be Blood is his best film. So we decided to pick that. So ruthless silver miner turned oil prospector Daniel Plainview moved to oil-rich California using his son to project a trustworthy family man image. Plainview's con local landowners into selling him their valuable properties for pittance. However, local preacher Eli Sunday suspects Plainview's motion and intentions, starting a slow-burning feud that threatens both their lives. I have to say, I was a little disappointed by this.
Yeah, I agree. Is there a reason why you're whispering or no?
Yeah, like my girlfriend's trying to sleep.
Oh, it's this. Oh, I forget you're in the studio.
Yeah.
Well, all right. This is our last movie.
Yeah.
It should be fine. I'll be able to get the audio.
Yeah, but
up.
You know.
So yeah, it is a movie that had a lot of like I've just heard so much about this movie, and it's been one that I've been meaning to check out for a long time, you know, and I just never got the chance to. So I'm glad that you recommended so I could watch it. I just feel like, to me, the story was not as gripping as I would have liked. Like, it's a great performance, but it just didn't blow me away in the way I expected it to, you know?
I agree. I feel like the performances carry it more than the actual story.
Yeah. And it did feel like One thing I liked about it is it does feel very like dirty and grimy and
Grit,
kind
yeah.
of grit, and there's all this like disgusting like oil and all this
Like
stuff.
people are always covered in dirt and soot, and like people like die from accidents that like are would be massive OSHA violations. I don't know. It's just like it's old timey kind of.
Yeah, honestly, a little bit similar to Train Dreams. What's going on there?
Honestly, yeah, I was gonna
Mm.
say that like very similar kind of. Yeah,
Um, but yeah, the attention to detail is just amazing with the sets and the costumes and that stuff.
yeah.
That's like I don't know. I feel like PTA is usually good with that kind of stuff. Um, let me see. Paul Dano, we talked about him a little before. He's very young here.
How
But
old is he, guys?
I didn't realize he played twins. But let me see. Paul,
Also, one's the son and one's the preacher.
I think they're oh, he was around 22 or 23 during filming.
Damn.
So younger than us
Yeah.
when it was filmed. And he was getting shitted on by Tarantino for this. Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I was a little bit disappointed, you know. I do think like I said, what's his face? Daniel Day-Lewis. This is like
Oh
what he's
yeah.
known for. And he won the Oscar for this. They always show that scene where he's like,
I've
I've
abandoned
abandoned
my
my
child. Yeah.
child. The
I
context of the scene didn't
It's
really
not as
hit for
yeah.
me
Yeah. I agree.
because I was pictured it would be some sort of like him being upset with himself or like just coming out with this
Yeah.
from him from like his own thoughts,
But he's doing it
but
for show.
he's being told by the
Yeah.
preacher to say these things, which
Yeah.
I mean it still is definitely something internal and probably what he actually feels, but just like the context of how that line is delivered and what is happening in that scene, just I don't know, I just didn't
Yeah.
love it.
I agree.
Um,
Um, I did like his son
older version or when he's a baby?
when he's a baby. Dylan Frazier. What's his name? HW.
I forget his name, but
I think it's
yeah,
HW.
that was like a very interesting plot point where his son
He goes deaf.
gets injured because of him. I guess it's not really his fault, but he's not
But
paying
it's
as
kind of
close
his
attention
fault.
to him.
He let his son onto a fucking oil rig. Not oil rig, but
Yeah, yeah. Um, it's not actually his son though.
Yeah, it's like like he's just adopted him just to use him as like a ploy to help
Yeah,
people.
yeah. And he kind of like throws that back at him later on in the scene where they meet up again.
Yeah, yeah. He kind of you can tell by the end he's like very isolated with his money. He does nothing. He's like shooting glasses in his apartment. His apartment is mansion.
Yeah, he ends up
You know.
fucking. I don't know how I felt about the ending. It felt kind of like out of place.
Yeah, like I don't know why he was like. I kept like throwing him out or punching him in the face, but he did is like murders him with a fucking bowling ball pin. You
Yeah,
know.
it was like I don't know, it just didn't
I was like,
fit with the
damn,
rest
that's
of the
it.
movie.
Like I thought there was gonna be more resolve with his son, maybe or something.
And there's the scene where he's like, "You drank my milkshake," just like going off on him. Like,
Yeah,
very. It was a strange way to end the movie after what
yeah, I
we'd been
agree.
through because it is almost comedic. It's like almost slapstick that scene.
Yeah, and the
You
way
know?
Paul Dano is too. He's like flailing around, like I don't know.
Yeah. um. But
But when
yeah,
did
I
it take
also
place?
I
Early 1900s. I'm assuming.
let me check this out. I don't know. There will be blood. Yeah, it was very good, but like I know this is like very much a film bro movie in the same way that's like The Dark Knight is and um Inception and you
Yeah,
know Fight Club, things like that. I just expected a lot more of it. I mean, it has a 4.5 on Rotten Tomatoes. It's
yeah.
fucking craziness.
Nah.
The 29th highest ranked movie of all time on the app.
Is it bad to say I think One Battle After Another is better?
Yes,
Would you give One Battle After Another?
I think I gave it a 3 or 3.5.
Really?
Yeah.
I
Top
loved
comment.
it.
That awkward moment when you abandon your child.
What do you think his best
Um,
film is?
Oh man, that's tough. I feel like Boogie Nights probably.
That was his first one too, right?
Yeah. Sorry, I'm like looking at my phone.
No, you're good. His range is insane though with the movies he directs.
Yeah, definitely. The Master is very good too. That's definitely up there for me. Haven't seen Punch Drunk Love yet, but yeah, you got to check out some of his other stuff.
Yeah.
I'm trying to like think more about the movie, but I just like I
It's
didn't
just
take
kind of like,
away a lot from it.
yeah, it's like you watch these events unfold and it's just like he goes to the land and like buys the land and builds the oil and then like it's just kind of like that's it really. It's just him conning people.
Yeah, I mean it's a long movie, but it's
It didn't feel like a drag though, I have to say.
yeah, no, it didn't. Um, but did you have a specific favorite scene or no?
Yeah. When the oil thing lights on fire,
Yeah, that was sick.
that was awesome.
I do like the scene of the son getting like injured, and there's that
Injured.
just that kind of panic and rush
Well,
with
that's
everyone.
like part of that scene too, right?
Yeah, well, no, because I think the fire is a different scene.
Isn't that
Because
the
the scene
same
where
sequence though?
I don't maybe
Like
I
the
don't
oil
know.
thing explodes, his son like gets
Well,
stolen back.
it's like air pressure that shoots up, and then he goes flying back.
Yeah.
But I think it lights on fire in a different scene.
No.
I'm pretty sure because they end up getting it under control. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I just this is like a kind of a boring discussion, I guess. But
Yeah.
also, like this film has probably been spoken about to death at this point.
Yeah.
What about favorite characters? Who'd you like the most?
I mean, I like, playing like Daniel Plainview. He's just like I like the way he talks. Like he's like, I'm a family. I don't know, like his like kind of demeanor and the way he presents himself.
Yeah, no, I agree. He really, Daniel Day Lewis really like puts himself into this role. You know,
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
doesn't. It feels like a real guy. Like this is so believable. His performance is very believable, and yeah, he does a great job. I like Paul Dano though a lot here. I
Yeah, he's
disagree with
great.
Tarantino. I thought he was very good,
Yeah.
and I feel like his kind of I don't want to say like wimpiness, but that aura that he gives is a good contrast to the manliness and ruggedness of Daniel Day Lewis. You
Yeah.
know, so
Yeah, his character honestly, especially towards the end, reminds me a lot of his character in Prisoners.
yeah, I could definitely see that for sure.
Yeah.
Um, but
Yeah.
yeah, I guess we could just rate it if you want.
Yeah. So I gave it a 3.5. So 7 out of 10. Like, there's still a lot to take away. Like, I really did enjoy the performances. The sets are obviously really cool, and like, the setting feels very accurate and whatnot. But it's just kind of boring a little bit. I hate to
Yeah,
like,
man, this might be the first film podcast that doesn't rate There Would Be Blood as a 5 star.
yeah. I thought I was gonna be
Um,
alone in saying that though. I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of happy you feel the same way.
yeah, no, I gave it the same score as you. I gave it a 3.5. There's a lot that I respect about it. It has a great lead performance, which Oscar worthy. He won the Oscar, and it is a story that is heartbreaking in ways, but I just I walk away and the story just did not grip me the way that I thought it would.
Yeah.
And this could go back to hyping up a movie in your mind so much and thinking about this movie for years. Years it's been on my watch list. Finally checking it out, you're bound to be disappointed, you know?
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I'm fine giving it a 3.5. It's definitely an unpopular opinion, but I don't care. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I guess that's really it for this episode. I'll recommend a movie. So, next episode will be around Christmas time. So, I want to recommend the Christmas classic It's a Wonderful Life, directed by Frank Capra
Oh,
from
I've actually never seen
1946.
that.
I've never seen it either, which probably like a cinema sin. I know it's
Yeah.
very well respected holiday movie. So I'll be really excited to check that out. And yeah, it'll be just in time for the holiday. So I guess we'll see about the schedule for the next episode, but I think we should be able to do it like the week of Christmas.
Yeah.
So
It should be fun.
And then what else is coming out that we could talk about?
Knives Out comes to Netflix Friday, and then Avatar.
Avatar. I'm excited. I got my
Yeah,
tickets.
and I gotta get my tickets. I don't think anything's gonna be in the city. I may go like on a random weekday, but low-key even those are fucking sold out.
Yeah. And then next episode, we forgot to do it this episode, but we should go through like what else we watched.
Yeah, I mean, we could just mention quick, like, we both saw Hamnet, we both saw Rental
Yeah.
Family. We both really love those.
I love Rental Family. Loved
Yeah.
having it. Rental Family is surprisingly just one of the top of the year.
I really
Randomly.
like it. I didn't know
Yeah.
this. I watched his Actors on Actors. You know, he took this before he won the Oscar.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Wow. So he
It's
was
pretty
really
cool.
making his comeback, huh?
Yeah.
What else did I watch? I mentioned Train Dreams, one of the best looking movies I've ever seen. Like, no exaggeration. And I'm glad that I've randomly decided to check that out because I heard some of the Oscar buzz. Let me see.
I
what
watched
else
Jay
we got.
Kelly. I did like Jay Kelly a lot.
Yeah, that's on my list, definitely. Let's
It's
look
only
at my diary.
3.4. I'm surprised. I thought it was
I
like really well written.
rewatched the first Avatar. I watched After the Hunt too. I was not a fan of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, just so weird. It felt like
He has such a weird filmography, Guadagnino.
yeah, because I didn't like Queer either. So he's had
Queer
2
is
duds for
okay.
me.
Challenges is a banger though.
Let's see, what else did I watch?
I watched the first
Nothing.
Utopia. That was pretty solid.
Yeah, so did I. I watched Utopia. I liked it.
Yeah.
I watched Santa Claus is Coming to Town, that like old school animated with the stop motion.
Yeah.
That was cool. That was fun. That definitely was like a throwback.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Thank you.
Hamnet. Yeah, that was a strange beat by me. You know what I really liked about Hamnet though? I know we mentioned it, but the song
Oh, the
on
song.
on the Nature of Daylight.
Yeah.
Same song in Arrival. If you toss that at the end of your movie, it's a cheat code. It really is.
I was gonna say the song was phenomenal too.
Oh, the son?
Yeah.
Like oh yeah, like the little son, right? Not the guy that plays the son.
He did such a good job.
Yeah, he was great. He was great. All the child actors in that movie were really good.
Yeah.
You know? So but yeah, we'll make sure to like do that.
Yeah.
Film catch up next time in the middle of the episode. But
yeah.
Yeah, it seems like it's time for bed though.
Yeah.
It's a little late.
Yeah.
It's okay. And it is a Tuesday, so
yeah.
Thanks everyone for watching and listening. Please check us out on social media. Check out our letterboxes. Check out our Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And
we'll see you 2 weeks.
Yep. Sounds good.
Peace.